Thank you, Council President, and thank you for all your leadership and work in this area, and thank you all for the presentation. One of the things, when I got into public service and continued my journey as a lawyer and now as an elected official, I really trace it all back to 20 plus years ago when I lost a friend to gun violence in Briggs Cheney. And when I remember that funeral, I remember it was the first thought I had. I was like, well, why is he there and why am I here? And I've been on a 20 plus year journey of trying to literally trace back those outcomes. And a lot of them are in this chart. His mom worked 2 to 3 jobs, and it took her an hour and a half or 2 hours. We're doing the transit challenge today. I live in East County, and it took me an hour and 40 minutes to get here today on several buses and walking. And I realized that lack of economic opportunity, the fact that she had to work multiple jobs, one of which was cleaning houses in Bethesda, and it took her 2-3 hours to get there and back, contributed to the fact that she wasn't able to be around. And when my friend got out of school, when we got out at 2:40, we just had an OLO report talking about the unavailability of after-school programs. Here we are 30 years, 25 years later, and the school he went to is on that list still. And the fact that when he got out, his mom wasn't there because she was working, his dad was incarcerated, and he didn't have a program. And so he got caught up with the criminal justice system. He got caught up with people in the community that were doing things to supplement their income, selling drugs, got caught up with that, and then ended up losing his life. And I realized that on everything that we're looking at here, whether it's access to educational opportunity, access to high quality transit, interactions with criminal justice and law enforcement, there are reasons that he's no longer here. So when we look across this, it's really, I just wanted to give, it has real life consequences for many people. And it's important for me to honor his memory in this work. So I appreciate it, but I also feel a significant sense of urgency that we don't just look at the data, but that we commit to act on these outcomes, because it's unacceptable that the same things happen 20, 30 years later in the same communities, in the same schools, with the same outcomes. And so I know my colleagues share my passion for this. So I appreciate it.